Hello Reformers and welcome back to 108 Heroes. I'm having a huge amount of fun with this mod and I gotta say that this is great. I don't even know. This is just great. I'm having so many enjoyable encounters, really. It's just insane. Anyway, yeah, look at this. This is actually someone that, well, quite a few people have recommended I get. And she is known as 10 Feet of Blue, that is her title, and I don't exactly know how much she... Wow, she's only 3,500, that's super cheap. That is really, really super cheap. And there's also a ransom broker here. That's crazy. Yeah, there you go, 74 and 106 now. Wow, that's really nice. So we can basically just fight any Sea Raiders that we want to, and we can basically get, what is that, like 4,500 Liang just from selling Sea Raiders. That is kind of amazing, so that's great. Anyway, thank you very much, Ransom Broker, and now we have someone else here that we can technically take, and oh yeah, I should actually say, thank you very much in the comments for so many people giving the history of many of these units. And many of these characters, I should say, not units. Anyway, yeah, that makes a huge difference because it makes it much more immersive and it makes it so that I actually know what's going on with these characters. And we're going to take a look in just a second. I'm actually just going to wait here for some time because I am a little... My army is actually a little bit injured, so we're just going to wait here and I'll see you after that. Alright, so apparently this guy has a bit of a problem with the other fellow that we actually recruited, so I'm not entirely sure if we're going to keep this guy around or not, because, I mean, you can see here his stats are kind of, well, I mean, he is only level 2, so I suppose that is technically going to be the reason why he is not exactly great. We can technically make them a general if we want to, I think. I think someone actually said in the comments that they did that and it worked out quite nicely. But anyway, as you can see, let's have a look at this. What? Oh, wow. Okay. That is amazing. That is absolutely insane. Look at her stats. She only has 14 strength, but who cares? She has 57 HP, she's only level 10, she has 26 agility and 20 charisma, and her proficiencies, don't even get me started on these proficiencies, 300 archery, 267 two-handed. What an insane beast. You can actually have a look at her gear as well, and she's using a longbow already, and she also comes with a legendary sword. Now here's the thing. Technically, I can steal this if I want to. I'm actually not going to be stealing this because I'd actually like to see how she is without me doing anything to her, basically, so I don't want to steal anything. And we're going to just take a look at this fellow. He is the other guy that we just got now. And can I put this on him? Yeah, he actually has 11. Oh. Well, that armor is slightly better. It's slightly better than what he was wearing, so I suppose that's okay. Let's have a look at his stats. His stats aren't even that bad. He's level 7. You know, he's nothing really to write home about, but he's still decent, you know? He's decent. He's better than Wu Da, for example. But yes, anyway, that other fellow right here, who is it now? Where is he? This guy, yes. This guy apparently has a problem with this fellow, I think. And I think it was over a woman or something, and I think it was this woman, amusingly enough, that they each wanted to be with. It could be this guy as well, though. Yeah, here's the thing. I am really bad with my memory, and I'm gonna get mixed up very easily here because many people are giving all kinds of different information about all kinds of different characters and things. So if you want to find out on the previous episode from this one, the comment section has a bunch of information on these characters if you want to find out. You don't have to, obviously, you know, it's your own choice, of course. Anyway, we are here at Hejian, and we are actually going to be moving over to a specific area. Now, I was planning on doing a couple more mind readings, and we're actually going to do that, but it's going to be someone completely different than what you would expect. We're actually going to be doing a mind reading on... shall we just go and kill these step bandits? I think we're going to kill these step bandits, but the mind reading is actually going to be on our new companion. The 10 feet of blue companion is actually going to be the one that we will be mind reading. And speaking of her, we are going to tell her to go and do this duel, because I would love to see how effective she actually is in combat. Now, oh wait a minute, it's the enemy. Oh dear. I think she'll be okay. Cross fingers? Cross fingers? I think she'll be fine. Let's face it. I think she's going to be absolutely fine. This guy is using a shield, however. Oh, no, she's got out her legendary weapon. Let's see how she does. I think she's going to be absolutely... What? She already killed his horse? That was so fast. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Oh no, don't run into the tree there. Oh, okay, she's fine now. She's going to murder him with 300 archery proficiency. I would not envy his position right now, to be honest. I didn't even have a look at her horse, by the way. I think her horse is probably quite amazing in itself. How is she doing? Oh, she's going into melee once again. Okay, let's see how she does. Oh, she's hit him. I think she's not even taking any damage. This is so crazy. I'm really, really pleased about this. Oh yeah, also, yeah, I forgot about this. The legendary weapon that we gained in the previous episode, we're going to be giving that to our thrown weapon specialist companion, because obviously she has, I think, 4 in power throw or something like that. So once we get her to 5 in power throw, she will then be able to use that weapon. And I think that's going to be really, really useful for her, because obviously she already has another legendary weapon, so she can be so much of a beast. You know, it would actually be better if our 10 feet of blue right here would actually get off her mount and actually do damage that way. The AI doesn't seem to be too smart in navigating with a horse, so it might be the case where I might actually take her horse away, mainly literally just because they are not exactly the greatest at dealing with long drawn-out fights, and if we want her to do more duels in the future, then it's just going to be one of those, well, one of these, shall we say, long drawn-out battles that she could easily win. She would have easily won this if she was off her mount. I'm pretty sure that would be the case. Well, if she loses this, it's not going to be very good, let's just say that, because all of our people are then going to lose a huge amount of morale. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose, what, a quarter of our forces or something like that, but I am hopeful that she will be okay. I mean, she is taking a bit of considerable damage. It makes me kind of wish that I'd done this now, to be honest. I was really excited to see how well she would actually do, but it appears that she's, well, not the greatest in duels, let's just say that. But let's see. I mean, the guy is kind of being a bit sneaky, trying to attack from behind. Not really. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes, there we go. Fantastic. All right, she actually did that. Fantastic. And that means she's now going to be using her bow. We're going to tell everyone else to charge in here and everything. And wow, these guys actually are horse archers. I'm not a big fan of horse archers, I've got to say. I have, well, said that multiple times, where I am absolutely loathsome. I really do not like them. Really do not like horse archers at all, because they are just so effective. It's not that they're bad or anything, and it's not that they, you know, have done anything to me personally. Well, they kind of have. I mean, in the past. Ow. And I actually just got lanced in the face for 66 damage. Well, thankfully I have so much strength and iron flesh, that has definitely made it much easier for me to survive. Am I going to die here? I hope I don't die, because that means that the fight actually ends, and that's not particularly good. But if I can just do a little bit of damage here and not die, that would be nice. Okay, wow, she's actually still killing things. Wow, I mean, I know that a lot of people actually did recommend that I get her, because she is just so incredibly effective, but I didn't think that she would be that effective. I mean, you know, she is amazing. For only 3,500, it's so cheap. So cheap a recruitment cost for such an amazing companion. It's really quite crazy. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about this. Yes, that's exactly what I was worried about. Oh well, never mind. Oh, seems like that fellow did just get defeated, but unfortunately now we have to retreat. Oh well, never mind. Okay, well, at least we get an opportunity now for maybe me to duel. Can I duel? Or is the duel over? No, it seems like we don't have another opportunity to do that. But that's okay, because we have a whole bunch of people coming in here. Most of the bandits that have mounts actually do tend to have a lot of lances, and that is really quite scary. Very scary indeed, because, I mean, you can see exactly what's happening with them. They just literally charge into you, and because they have so many, it is very likely that they will be able to basically kill as many of your units as they have lances. So it does make things a bit more difficult than you would anticipate, but I guess that's alright. We do have quite a few Sky Marksmen here, which are going to be very, very accurate, I hope. I'm hopeful that I will be able to take out my fair share of units as well, and we'll see what we can do about thinning them out a little bit here as well. Yes, take him off his horse. There we go, nice little bit of damage there, and another nice slash. Great, okay, but yeah, personally, I am really enjoying myself in this mod. I hope you're enjoying the journey as well, because generally when I'm playing a new mod, I don't know, I get a little bit confused, you know, because in general there's so much to do, then there's so many different things to you know, experience and accomplish and so on and so forth. If it is significantly different, you know what I mean? So it's not just a Calradia reskin or whatever the case may be, even though, me saying that, I'm actually not talking about things like Nova Airtus or Calradia 1417 or any of those. I'm just talking about the ones that add a couple of extra units and so on and so forth, and don't really add too much in the way of different gameplay mechanics. Like they might add diplomacy, and they might add a couple of extra units here and there, and I really like that, don't get me wrong, I really like that. It's just these new ones that have such a diverse array of different things to do, and it's just amazing the amount of depth that you actually get, and that's exactly the reason why I enjoy this one so much. Because even though other mods, they might have larger maps, you know, they might have unique sieges and things like that. Like, yeah, you know, siege mechanics are certainly very, very important, but in the grand scheme of things, you're mostly going to be doing sieges towards the end of the playthrough, and at that point you're going to be pretty strong, so maybe it probably would make sense to make some unique sieges. But I think, is this mod still in development? I hope it is still in development, because it's so great already. I mean, and as I've said, it's such a small download size as well. It's just crazy, you know. Usually it's what, 2 GB, 1 GB, something like that, and this is only like 400 MB or something like that, which is just insane for such a huge amount of difference in the mod itself. It's just crazy. Anyway, gotta say that the mod creators have done a fantastic job. Anyway, we are, I think, are we doing okay? Are we doing okay? Yeah, I think we're doing okay. For some reason, oh, okay. I realize now. My battle size is extremely, extremely small at the moment. That is actually not very good. I'm going to have to change that after this fight, and we'll see what we can do about that. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that happened. I think it was probably because I was playing other mods before, and generally they tend to take the same exact battle size, so it's kind of annoying, but well, can't really do much more about that at the moment, so we're just going to do our best to eliminate all these horse archers. These guys really are very frustrating to deal with, but it's okay. Oh wow, it actually looks like the enemy are wanting to surrender, even with 6 enemies still remaining on the battlefield. I'm actually really surprised about that. I mean, it's kind of obvious that they're going to lose, but I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, anytime a mod gives you the ability to kind of, not so much skip the battle, but to basically make it a little bit less tedious, then that's definitely what I'm really enjoying right there, because that makes it so much easier to get rid of those horse archers that are just generally going to be running around in circles anyway. So as you can see, we do have a couple of kills here. Wow, look at this. Our new companion, 10 Feet of Blue, has already eliminated 14 units in the short span of time that she's been with us. What a crazy, crazy unit that is. Okay, well, anyway, We are just going to be taking a couple of things here. Is this actually a pretty... Yeah, these nomad horses are actually pretty good. They seem pretty quick, which is quite nice. So I quite like that. Anyway, we're getting some personality speech. I'm not entirely sure... very good. Okay, so he likes someone. I'm not entirely sure who he likes, but as long as he likes someone, that's all that matters, I suppose. Good work, sir. That's very nice. Okay, so let's just level up a couple more fellows here, and we have some companions of our own that have leveled up, so let's get some iron flesh here. I think we can probably upgrade this guy's armor now. Yep. And I don't have a shield, unfortunately. Don't have a shield for most of these guys, but I guess that's not really a big deal. Oh no, it's going to be one of these times, isn't it? Yes. Can you already see what is starting to happen? We are going to be inundated with a huge amount of companion level ups, and I'm really bad at that, so I don't know how that's going to go, but hopefully pretty good. Riding skill 1. Seems like riding skill 1 is the only one that can be applied here. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so we have another one here. Let's go for some more iron flesh and everything just to make them into a little bit more effective. Chipped golden mace, I think, is actually pretty good for him at the moment, so nothing to worry about there. And 10 feet of blue herself actually advanced in level, so I'm going to be increasing her strength to 15, getting her a little bit more in power strike so she can just, you know, do those duels a little bit quicker, I think. And is that it? Yeah, I think that is actually it. Alright, so as I was saying before we were rudely interrupted by those step bandits, we are going to be participating in a mind-reading set of quests, and I believe, according to one of you, that the quests have been fully translated. I believe this is basically one of the only quest lines in the mod that are fully translated, so that you don't have to worry about typos here and there and all that sort of thing. As far as I'm aware, that is indeed the case, but obviously, don't take my word for it just yet. So if we go in, I think if we go in here, this is the location of that particular thing. Let's actually just speak to her and see what's actually going on here. I'd like to ask you something? No, that's not going to that's not going to work. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how to trigger it, basically, how to activate the thing, that is supposed to happen here. So maybe what we need to do is go into the castle in just a second. Oh, there we go, we're getting a nice salary there as well as a contribution increase. That's nice. Maybe I want to speak to this guy. I'm not sure. Okay, so we could cast mind reading on him and see what his task actually is, and then we'll try it out. All right, so let's help him. Doesn't seem like this has a lot of story to it. Obviously not yet, at the very least. Okay, so let's just... Whoa, he's amazing! He's got some really, really cool stats because I am able to basically... Oh, we're actually against 10 feet of blue at the moment. Aha. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Okay. Now, oh yeah, someone actually told me in the comments that if you are below 50% HP... I believe they then do not award you the legendary weapon if there is a legendary weapon to be gained from a particular quest. So that's very, very useful information, because that means that I will be much more careful in what I am attempting to do with the various quests here, because obviously we don't want to miss out, do we? We don't want to miss out at all. Amazingly enough, though, I love this weapon. Whatever weapon this is, I'd like it. Whoa, that guy's taking a... What? That guy took a huge, huge beating. Okay, so thankfully that's it. That appears to be all that we need to do. And we can now speak to him. There we go. We gained a sun sword and a moon sword. Ooh, sounds good. Sounds good to me. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at what that actually is. Right, sun sword, that's the shield kind of thing. And the moon sword... Wait a minute, the moon sword? Wait a minute. 10 feet of blue is actually using one of these, I believe, but it's a water one rather than a wood one. This is interesting. Okay, so we're going to be using this. And as you can see, it's got a bonus against shields, and it can level up. It is a special weapon, so it can level up. That's really, really fun. Okay, let's see how that goes. Now, I am going to try and find... This is the woman that we need to do. There we go. This is the woman that we need to do. No, that's not something that we want to do right now. Thanks very much. Unfortunately, she cannot equip this weapon. Power throw 5 instead of power throw 4. She has power throw 4 at the moment, so obviously that's not very good. We're gonna be exchanging her dress. As far as I'm aware, someone said in the comments that it only gives a little bit of inventory management or something like that, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much for letting me know. And otherwise I think we're probably gonna give her a shield. Gonna give her a shield. And do I have a helm? No, I don't have a helm or anything like that, but I would love to be able to give her these featherless arrows. They're going to be so good for her. As you can see, she has power throw 4, so we will need to... Oh no, she needs to gain 3 levels. She needs to gain 3 levels to be able to get power throw 5, but hopefully she'll be able to do that sooner rather than later, but I suppose we'll find out relatively soon. So let's level that up. There we go. All right, so as far as I'm aware... Oh, what's this? What happened? Oh, look at this. Okay, wow. A lot of things. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. She lost a... Wait a minute. She lost a huge amount of stats right there. Yeah, she lost it. Wait a minute. Did she? She's equipping the assassin's knife, which increases all of this, and then she removed this. Oh, okay. So okay, so that's actually not even a problem. Removing the official dress just reduced her charisma and her inventory management. So the person that left that comment was entirely correct about that. That's absolutely fine. Thank you very much. And otherwise, we have increased our agility and our charisma and our one-handed weapon proficiency. And we've also increased our agility again and our charisma and shield increase, as well as one-handed weapons. So that's really, really great. Wow, that is kind of amazing. Okay, so I guess, you know what? I kind of want to fight things. I kind of want to fight a bunch of things now because I have a legendary weapon, finally. And maybe that would be fun. So maybe I should speak to some other people, though? Stream Leaping Tiger. Wait, do I have to wait a day to do it, or is it unique? Yes. Okay, so I can't do mind reading with this fellow just yet, but I would like to maybe fight some bandits or something. Maybe we could gain a couple more prisoners or something like that, because I'd like to try out and indeed test my... Oh, hello. Test out my legendary weapon if at all possible. So let's test it out against these guys. I mean, they're right here. And I am going to be the duel master this time around. Let's do it. Alright, so let's fight. And I'm actually going to get off my horse. If he's not on a horse, I'll get off my horse. And then we'll do like a straight up duel. Because I feel like this weapon is really, really fast. So in other words, it will basically not be beaten by much. And I think he is off a horse. Oh no, he is on a horse. Oh, that's sad. Oh well. Maybe I can just take him off the horse or murder him in many ways. Who knows? But it seems like he has actually stopped using his lance now, so maybe I can get off my mount. But I don't really want to give him an unnecessary advantage. It's gonna happen, you know. It's gonna happen. So maybe we can. Yes, there we go. He's switching back now. No, there's his horse. Okay, I'm gonna dismount now. There we go. Don't kill my horse, please. Thank you. Okay, this is going to be pretty easy. I don't think he can actually do any damage to me. There you go, Moonsword XP is 1 out of 100, so I need to do so much to be able to actually do that and level it up effectively. Got to be really careful about these lances now because I've got to remember I'm not using that two-handed weapon with a huge amount of reach anymore. So we're going to have to... Yeah, okay, this is going to take a bit of time to level this up, but I think it's going to be absolutely worth it. I mean, how can it not be worth it, really? It's just amazing, really. I really wish these guys were off their mounts, though. That's the only thing that I would really wish for right now, but it's alright. It's fine, you know. We can just deal with it. Oh, we actually get extra damage? Apparently we get extra damage somehow. Not entirely sure why that is, but... well, I'm pleased to get it, whatever the case. Nope, Nope. Oh, that was close. Did you see that? That guy had my number. He absolutely had my number right there, and I was just... My life, or shall we say, Bear Wave's life flashed before his eyes. So, yes. Very good that he was able to survive. Okay, so, wow. Oh, yeah, there's actually... Oh, yeah, I need to change the battle size. I completely forgot. Alright, so I've changed the battle size, as you can see. Now there are many, many more people wanting to come and kill me, which is absolutely fine. It is absolutely fine. I'm used to it. It's not a problem. We will just try our very best to murder as many of them as possible and hopefully level up our moon sword. Kind of, you know, I kind of wish that I could get off my mount and just go, like, one versus many on these guys, but I don't think that's actually going to work out too well because they're just going to swarm me, and let's face it, then I'll probably end up dying. So it's probably a better idea to just take my time, you know, use the patience meter, and you know, just see if I can benefit from it as much as possible. As you can see, Moonsword has 18 kills now. It's actually kind of cool that they do it in a sort of kill counter style rather than a XP value style. So it doesn't matter which units you're actually killing, so you can actually just kill regular looters if you want to. You know, I think that that's a really nice design decision, because having to level up a weapon and actually having like XP values, that would be a bit harsh in my opinion. I think that would be a bit harsh because let's say you need 10,000 instead of 100 kills. So let's say you need 10,000 experience gain to actually level it up. I think that would be too much. That would be way too much grinding to actually get a legendary weapon leveled up. Instead of 100 kills, I think 100 kills is pretty good, because as I say, you can basically kill anything then, and it doesn't matter how much experience it gives you. So I think that's a really nice way to go about it. Anyway, there you go. They have surrendered, and I will be very happy to accept that surrender. So let's continue on. But look at that. We actually gained 810 extra experience, and yeah, look at this. 10 feet of blue was able to get 7 kills in that particular fight, and we now have the opportunity to rescue these Greenwood units. I'm not entirely sure what these Greenwood units are all about, but I will be taking them. Ah, it seems as though we are now being spoken to again, and oh, seems like he likes the other person as well. I'm not entirely sure. I get mixed up all the time now because we have so many different companions. I'm not entirely sure who's talking about who because they don't have any companion text at the moment. But that's not really a big deal to me. I don't really mind whether the companions are speaking to each other nicely or not, really. I just like the interaction in general, and just having them support each other is really nice. Anyway, we're going to just advance our strength to 24. Let's get another point in Power Strike, and we're now going to continue onward. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find a ransom broker. I know that there is one in that area over there to the left, and oh yeah, there's actually a general here. Huh. You know what? I kind of want to fight this guy. But he has more units than I do. Do you think we can win? Do you think we can win against an actual vassal? I don't know. I'm a bit... see, here's the thing. If I... see, okay, yeah, also a bunch of people told me that the one unit that they told me about at the town over here, apparently that is actually just one group and indeed one patrol of units. So in other words, it would be about 50, I think. And I am kind of an idiot then, aren't I? Yes, kind of. Anyway, this guy actually only has 52, and his band of patrol units only has 44, so technically they're about the same. And, oh, I'm apparently a Deputy Imperial Corps Commander. That's cool. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Let's go. Let's try and see whether I can actually succeed here. They have 96, we have 86. I think I should be able to achieve a victory here. I am going to be dueling. I will be dueling myself. Let's see if the enemy decides to send... Yes, they are sending their hero unit. Okay, this is going to be a bit problematic. Does he have a horse? Does he have a horse? Does he have... Yes, I think he has a horse. He does have a horse. Does he have a lance, though? That's the question. He does have a spear of some kind. Whoa, okay, yeah, that's a big two-handed. That's a bit problematic. That is problematic. Maybe? I think we can... yeah, I think we got him. I think we got him. All we need to do is murder him. Yes, easier said than done, I think. Ooh, wow. Okay, I think this is getting a little bit too dicey for my liking, so I'm actually going to get off. Okay, let's see if I can get in range. There we go. There we go. You cannot beat the speed. You can't beat the speed of the moon sword. It's just insane. The moon sword speed is basically unbeatable if you have a good amount of proficiency, and I'm talking about maybe like 100, 150. Even with that, you're going to be absolutely fine, because it is just so incredibly fast. So now I am having a bit of a difficulty here. What do I do? Do I perform some hit and run attacks? Or do I... No, you know what? I'm not going to treat these guys like a bandit party, because obviously they're not bandits. They are a vassal's forces, and we are going to need to be treating them with the respect that they deserve as a result of that. So we're going to be putting our archers here. Do they have formations? They don't seem to have formations, do they? Kind of, but as you can see, a couple of problems with it. Yes, nothing to worry about there. I'm not going to be utilizing them too much. We're just going to be doing this the standard way. I'm actually going to get out my polearm here because I would like to see if I can maybe just do a little bit of a hit and run attack against some of their cavalry, if at all possible. They do seem to have another leader here as well, which might be problematic. Where are my infantry, by the way? They're over there? Okay, let's tell our cavalry to charge in right now. This is a bit bad. Okay, he's off his mount, which is good. Yes, he is... Wow, he's taking a lot of damage. Very impressive. Very, very impressive indeed. Okay, so thankfully he is now dead, so we don't need to worry about him too much. Now I can just charge in and just get my moon sword leveled up a little bit further, because as you can see, these guys actually seem to be falling very quickly indeed. They don't seem to be too effective at what they do. At least I have not been hit by one of their thrown weapons yet. I'm sure... Yes, I'm sure once I'm hit by one, I will die instantly. And I did. Great, great. Alright, so how many did we actually kill? Wow, we killed a lot. We actually killed quite a lot of them. Yeah, look at that, 79 against 59. I think we should have an advantage here, but the problem is now we can't do a duel, and I can't get the stat increase as a result of that, and I'm also very, very low in HP, and if I do end up dying, then we might have some problems. Not entirely sure what I should do here. I guess we'll just get our archers in a standard location. I mean, there's not really any hills here, so to speak. There's just very kind of like slight slopes, basically, more than anything. So it's not exactly great for a battlefield. But I guess we'll just let our infantry... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to help them, aren't I? I'm going to have to help them, so I guess I will... They've got camels? They've got camels. They're using camels. Okay, well, that's the first I've noticed of that. Great. Very nice indeed. Okay, come on, let's just kill him, if at all possible. I like to try and make sure that these guys die very, very fast, because they're knights, as you can see. And their knights are going to be very, very difficult to kill for most of our units. Okay, let's tell our cavalry to charge in. We should tell our infantry to charge in, tell our archers to go a little bit closer to the enemy. And I think we're fine now. I think we're fine now. As long as I don't get killed again, I think we should be okay. But obviously... Oh, dear. This is problematic. Okay, there we go. That was lucky. That was basically just luck right there. It was luck that I did not get myself killed for a second time. And... I'm gonna have to do a little bit of harassment here. Just a little. Not too much. And I'm gonna have to tell our archers just to charge in if they need to, because I don't want them just standing there taking damage if they can fight back with their melee weapons. So I'll just tell them to charge just in case. And otherwise, I think we're fine. I think we have a victory here, but I just have to be careful not to die. Let's kill that knight. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Jin faction is not as strong as I would have anticipated. I mean, I would have expected an enemy vassal's forces to be really, really powerful, but it doesn't seem like they are too powerful. At least, not this guy. Maybe others in his faction are a little bit more powerful than he is. But anyway, there it is. A victory for us. We gained some additional experience thanks to our performance, of course, and there it is. Okay, he did manage to escape, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we're going to get some contributions. We can rescue 12 looters. Do they level up into anything? Yeah, they do. Okay, well, I guess I will take them then. Why not? Okay, so I'm actually going to be swapping out these step looters for some of these knights, and throw guards, throw masters, and so on and so forth, because they are going to sell for so much more money, and we obviously want that. There we go. Okay, I guess I'll take Step Bandit. There we go. All right. Oh, Iron Greaves. Yes, give me those Iron Greaves. Very nice indeed. And we have some camels here. They're a bit too slow for my liking, so I'm probably just going to take them to sell more than anything. And we have 2 sets of gloves here. I'm only going to take these gloves because they give 2 to body armor instead of 1. And there's a contribution of 12. Pretty good, I guess. Not too bad. We have a lot of Sky Archers right now leveling up. And a couple more of these guys. Alright, so who does not have... This woman does not have gloves. She could definitely use some. She doesn't have a helm after all. Who else does not? Let's have a look. Probably 10 feet. No, she obviously has. She obviously has gloves. Who's going to stay with us for the foreseeable future? Yeah, she already has gloves as well. I suppose this girl? There we go. She could probably use these boots as well. Why not? And wait a minute, she's actually using a Warfork right now, so she could probably use this Ring Falchion instead. And she needs a shield, so I'm probably going to try and get her a shield as soon as possible. She could also use this new armor. Is there any better armor? Yeah, there is better armor. There we go. And we could give her a better horse as well, maybe? Can she use that? No. There we go. No, she can't use that either. Okay, so she only has riding skill 1. Okay, well that's absolutely fine anyway. Alright, so that will be it for this episode. I would continue playing if I had enough hard drive space, but I am running out, so that's great. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'm very much enjoying it myself. And yeah, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.